Well, hello there. My name's Rodrrico, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the highly controversial NBN HFC for Australian consumers. Okay, as you've probably heard in the intro, this is only available in Australia. So I understand if you're one of my overseas viewers who wants to skip this video, new content coming very soon. If you're still here, then great. Let's get into it. By now, you've likely heard of the NBN, Australia's answer to high-speed fibre internet by bringing us into the 21st century with world-class fibre internet for all Australians. Yeah, right. Well, that was one of the sales pitches we were fed through the media some, 5 or 6 prime ministers ago. Fast forward to today, and the NBN is largely a steaming pile of shit. Whoa, hang on there. We want to keep this channel open. Unlike the country with this hopeless, pathetic internet that's supposed to bring amazing fibre to everyone but clearly doesn't. I mean, it's just a total... Okay, you don't have to look hard to find articles condemning the NBN. Like you, I too have been quite scathing of the NBN, especially the HFC, which is what my home connection was planned to have installed back in 2017. 2 more years and 4 or so prime ministers later, I finally have the NBN HFC connection. But is it any good? Most people who are against the idea of being connected to the hybrid fibre coaxial NBN are so because of that last word, coaxial. Many of the existing coaxial lines were installed across Australia a long time ago. In some places, that's over 50 years ago. These lines could never have foreseen the NBN, or even the internet for that matter. Basically, they cannot carry the volume or bandwidth that more modern cabling is capable of. So you're right to be skeptical of the HFC. However, one of the main factors that will ultimately determine your HFC max connection speed is the distance to your node and how many people are connected to the node. Or really it should be how many people are concurrently connected to the node. Where I live is surrounded by apartment buildings. Unlike your standard house, apartment buildings don't have an average of 4 or 5 concurrently connected devices. It's closer to 100 or more. So the local node is trying to service far more connections than it should handle at any one time. Well, that was the theory. I'm going to flip this notion by telling you the facts. Depending on your provider and the tier of NBN you have opted for, as well as what modem you are using and the distance to your node, all need to be taken into consideration. For me, I have selected the top tier NBN 100 down, 40 up, as I need high upload speeds with video editing work that needs to be streamed and sent to clients across the globe. So that's the first consideration, picking the best possible plan based on speed. I'm fortunate that I live about 280 meters from my nearest node, 400 meters being the max distance that shouldn't affect speeds. Finally, I am one of the first adopters of the NBN in my building as well as in my area, since it was switched on about a month ago. When you consider all of these factors combined, you can appreciate the results. I average 94 megabits down and 37 megabits up. So for me, my concerns with the NBN HFC have largely been alleviated. After signing my life away with an audible fingerprint of yes, I received several messages from both NBN Co and TPG telling me that a technician was due to arrive and that I need to confirm. Happily, we both stuck to our words and a technician arrived on the date of install. I can report that I actually had a competent tradie who was relatively efficient with the NBN install. I know a lot of people are complaining about dodgy installs from subcompetent technicians. I have it on good authority as to why this is the case. NBN Co are ramping up the install rate around the country so fast that they are not vetting their electricians properly in terms of capability. They are actually electricians. I've been told from an inside source that they are effectively hiring taxi drivers who have TAFE diplomas in electronics. But I expect NBN Co to refute this with a PR statement, which we all know we can trust given their track record. The downsides to my connection thus far have been that I've had one full 24-hour period on a weekend where the NBN was down. I couldn't even access the internet, couldn't do email, nothing. But I'm hoping that's a rarity rather than a regularity. Secondly, the cost is expensive at $90 per month. I get unlimited downloads on the top tier plan that I know many of you simply will not have access to due to your location or what providers are available in your area. For instance, Telstra don't even offer this top tier plan. Thirdly, the modem provided is utter trash. I went with TPG in the end as they could waive the installation fee and the cost of the modem, as I was already an existing customer with them on the ADSL 2 Plus for many years. TPG uses TP-Link VR1600 as their modem of choice. In fact, this modem is only available through TPG, who defend its quality with every breath. TPG actually tried to convince me that this is one of the best modems in the country. I mean, yeah, that must be why the Wi-Fi doesn't have any aerials. Who wants to use Wi-Fi in 2019? Crazy, right? Jokes aside, the Wi-Fi can actually extend the length of my apartment, but it won't penetrate walls. So I had to install it at the front door as a compromise. I plan to replace the TP-Link VR1600 with something vastly superior. However, TPG uses a unique port system that other NBN providers don't, that ultimately locks out the vast majority of modems on the market. For me, I'm looking for something closer to a VR2600 or a VR3000, but it's been very hard determining what modems are actually compatible with TPG's port system. So that's a negative for sure. Ultimately, I need fast, reliable speeds with no limit to downloads. My current NBN HFC connection with TPG is doing just that, so I have to rate it with a thumbs up. Are you with TPG, and are you looking for an alternative modem like me? Let's meet up in the comments below and talk all things NBN and bash political parties. As always, I appreciate your views, likes and comments. If you like my content, why not leave a thumbs up? And if you really like my content, why not subscribe? And be sure to ping that little bell so you never miss a video from me. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.